Doctor Who Doomsday, issue number 1 is out, and let's talk about it. This issue is written by Jody Houser with art by Roberta Ingranata, and it's part of the Doomsday multimedia event going on. Okay, so Doom is the universe's greatest assassin, and while she was actually doing a mission, she was assigned to kill someone. She's a mercenary, whatever. Anyway, the Doctor intervened and everything went wrong, and literal death is chasing her. Also, she has a vortex manipulator, so she can just jump to different periods of time or anywhere else she actually wants to go, and that's a part of the hour gimmick there is. There's an hour gimmick in the story, and from what I believe, the vortex manipulator is only charged when she's actually completed her mission, and that's only within an hour. That's how I believe these rules are set up in the story, but I could be wrong. Honestly, I was not that huge of a fan of the first story, Hour 1, written by James Goss, but I'll definitely reread it. Anyway, that's the hour gimmick, and this is Hour 5 to 6, I believe. So we see Doom on this planet, Terra, and she's at this mansion with a terrible mask, and she's talking to some rich people and having some interactions that aren't that interesting. We also see Missy here, who's introducing herself to another of the patrons as Doctor Who. And by the way, there are a few references to the Missy series, which is written by the same team. It's actually written by Jody Houser with art by Roberta Ingranata, who are the team actually doing this, which is interesting. There are a few references here and there, but it ultimately doesn't matter. This series, or this Missy, comes right after that, in which she was actually working for the Doctor and doing some tasks. She actually teamed up with the Roger Delgado Master, which was interesting, but Anyway, Missy sees some cat kind and makes her way towards both of them and makes some terrible jokes at their expense. Just pretty much assaults them in the face and basically just tries scanning them for a typical anomaly, as she calls it, with her sonic device. I'm gonna call it a sonic fork because I have to at this point. But she realizes that they're not the ones that she's looking for and basically just goes away because she is disappointed about that, and she insults them once again before leaving. And Doom's watching all of this and thinking, wow, that's pretty interesting, not what I was expecting. We then transition to later on, where we see Doom barging in on those two cat kind people, kind of just rummaging through a room trying to, they're cat burglars, which Doom does call them, so you can't get mad at me for making a stupid pun. It's her fault. And she's basically realizes they're stealing a very rare artifact that can destroy the whole world, that the inhabitants don't even know that they actually have. Nobody knows. According to Doom, they won't actually discover until like centuries later, which is weird. So basically, this artifact is called the Perceptional Lopez. It's just a little trinket that can supposedly destroy the planet, and Doom explains this to the thieves for some reason, or cat burglars, and also the cat burglars are like, what are you doing here? Are you trying to stop us? Are you a cop? And Doom's like, no, but I will, kill you if you get in my way. And they're like, get out of here. And she's like, no. And then, she kills both of them. Because, I don't know, she's a mercenary, so universe's greatest assassin here, folks. I should say that Doom's motives are kind of altruistic. I mean, she's kind of trying to keep the artifact safe and hidden for now, I guess. Anyway, during all this commotion, we actually see Missy just walking around looking for a temple anomaly. She runs into Doom. Doom is like, get out, and like, don't bother me. And Missy has like a few lines about jokey lines. I mean, just like, oh, I'm the Doctor. I'm Doctor Who. I don't like murder. I look at people sternly and I disapprove of murder. And Doom's like, no, you're not the Doctor, obviously. And Missy's like, yes, I am. And Doom just like vanishes because she has to complete another mission. I have to say this director is so stupid, but it kind of works in a way. So we actually see where Doom actually teleported And it is Stormcade's, the 52nd century prison that actually holds both. It's a prison that actually holds River, that one that she was actually in for the duration of her stay, I'm pretty sure. And the funny thing is that Roger Delgado's master is here too. And Missy has actually been to this prison. She was actually in it when she actually met the Delgado master. It's like in the Missy series. It's weird. But okay, so Doom talks to the administrator about like, hey, you have a mole in here and that your prison might be under attack or that your life might be under attack. And then Missy just throws in like, hello, I'm Doctor Who. And the administrator actually recognized her because they actually met in the Missy series. I feel like I'm talking about that a lot, but there are a lot of references to the Missy series because it's made by the same team. And the administrator is like, hey, I hope you're doing good, and I hope that you'll explain your actions of why you let the master release in the Missy series. And Missy is like, of course, I have altruistic actions. And Dune's like, that's not the daughter. And so ensures a conversation that's so like silly that it's just so ridiculous. So like Dune's like, do you have any authorization or like any identity of being the daughter? And the daughter like, or Doctor Who as Missy calls herself, is like, I can't really have an identity because I have different faces. And Dune vanishes during all that. So, okay. After that happens, Missy like, I guess I have to go after that murderer. And the murderer is like, I'm calling security. And, Missy's like, well, guess nothing can stop that. Okay, so transition, we see like Dune talking to one of the inmates, and I assumed that she was there to like get information, but she's actually just there to murder them. She actually overcharges like their cell like beings and just murders them. So we then check in on Doom, and she's actually talking to not really an inmate, an intern, and she says that this intern is actually Jacko, which is the name that the last criminal or inmate said before dying. And I'm guessing that he is the mole. And Doom goes on and how like good his profile is, but she knows who he really is, and how grateful that she is that she found him. I mean, it's just nothing. Obviously, the guy is like a criminal. I understand that much, but I'm not really sure what's his connection with everything that's going on. And I think Dune's just doing side missions just because. That's just my opinion. So we actually pick up with Missy, and she checks in with Doom, and she says that Doom actually murdered the guy, the mole in the organization, and Doom just vanishes once again, forever to be seen. And the administrator is just saying that, oh my god, you're right. I didn't know she was a terrible murderer. And the administrator then says, hey doctor, can you help me with some of this paperwork I need to do for my job? And Missy is like, no, of course not. I have to catch the murderer. And that's pretty much where this ends. So, what did I think? This issue was something. It was a lot of setup. It was fine. It was kind of fun, to be honest. There were a lot of stupid jokes in it that I could have feel like could have been squashed. I mean, Doom is like kind of a smart aleck. She's like really has, well, the writers of this story, especially like Jodie Hauser, want you to think that Doom has a very fun personality, very jumpy. She's kind of smug. She kind of crosses the line of being arrogant from time to time, which definitely doesn't help. Honestly, as Doom as a character, she's fine. I think I'm coming around her, especially in this story, especially rereading it about 3 times. I'm definitely coming around to her as a person. I think she's definitely fun. I don't really get the hate of Doom as a character, but like, I don't think it helped for that trailer they made of Doomsday, but I honestly think that some people should check out Doomsday just to get an understanding of the story and an understanding of who Doom is. Maybe just give her a chance. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.